Hello friends, it's story time today from Sudha Murty, the magic drum and other favorite stories. Today's story, The Best Friend.
Keshava was a lonely washerman. His only friend was his donkey. They worked together the whole day, and often Keshava would talk to the donkey and pour out his heart to it. One day Keshava had many clothes to wash. He was walking home with his donkey when suddenly he felt very tired. He tied the donkey to a tree and sat down to rest for a while. Nearby there was a school. The window of a classroom was open, and through it the noise of children were making could be heard. Then came the voice of the teacher. He was scolding the students. Here I am trying to turn you donkeys into human beings, but you just won't study. As soon as Keshava heard these words, his ears pricked up. What? Here was a man who could actually turn donkeys into humans? This was the answer to his prayers. Impatiently, he waited for the school to be over for the day. Then, when all the children had gone home and only the teacher remained behind to check some papers, Keshava entered the classroom. What do you want? Keshava asked the teacher, who knew him very well. Keshava scratched his head and said, I heard what you said to the children. Please take my donkey and turn him into a human being. I am very lonely and this donkey is my only friend. If it becomes a human, we could have such good time together. The teacher realized Keshava was a simpleton and decided to fool him. He pretended to think for a while. Then he said, it will take some time. Give me 6 months. Oh yes, and it is an expensive request. It will cost you 1,000 rupees. The foolish washerman agreed and rushed home to get the money. He left donkey with the teacher and settled down to wait. Exactly 6 months later, Keshava appeared at the teacher's door. Now the teacher had been using the donkey for his own work and had found it most useful. Not wanting to give it up, he said, oh, your donkey became so clever that it ran away. Where is he now? Asked Keshava. He is the headman of next village, said the cunning teacher and slammed his door shut. Keshava trotted off to the next village. There, the village elders were sitting under the tree, discussing some serious problems. How surprised they were when Keshava marched up to the headman, huffing and puffing, grabbed his hand and said, how dare you? You think you are so clever that you can run away? I spent 1,000 rupees to make you a human from a donkey. Come home at once. The headman understood someone had played a trick on Keshava. I am not your donkey, he said. Go to the sage sitting in the forest. He will explain everything to you. Sadly, Keshava went to find the sage. He found him sitting under a tree, deep in meditation. He crept up and quickly grabbed the sage's beard. Come back now, he shouted. Enough of this. The startled sage stood up and somehow calmed Keshava. When he finally heard what had happened, he had a good laugh. Then he told the washerman, the teacher made a fool of you. Your donkey must be still with him. Go and take it back from him, and then try to make some real friends who will talk with you and share your troubles. A donkey will never be able to do that. End of story.